Hey, so I'm feeling kind of annoyed right now. I was in a cab coming back home, and I um, I was like checking the map on my phone as we were in the car, and I noticed that the guy was like taking a detour, like a different route. It was kind of in the same direction, and I had already prepaid for the cab fare. So I was like, okay, well maybe the road that was intended on the map was like busy or congested, so maybe he knows better. And so we're going and going on this road, and I thought we would like just like kind of swing back. It kind of like made it's like kind of like a U. So like we were supposed to go on this road, but then he went on this road and up and up. And I thought we were going to connect back and go towards the east where we needed to go. And it turns out he goes and goes, and there's no connecting um, perpendicular road. So I tell him, I'm like, okay, we're going to the eastern part of the road, and he's like, what? I thought we were going to the west, and this is in Hindi, and I'm like trying to parse it together, and I'm like, no, 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 this is west, and he's like, oh my God, this is like such a big mistake. We have to turn around. You have to give me 150. I can take you there. You have to give me 150 rupees. And my face started getting flushed. I started like getting really upset, and I was like negotiating down, and I was like just like kind of telling him this was his fault, his mistake. And I noticed that I was like reacting really strongly, and it was bringing up all these like things of like childhood, like not being good enough to being taken advantage of. That's something I kept from being a kid and going to Bangladesh trips and stuff. Like family members being like, "Oh yeah, you're so naive," and so I noticed that was coming back up, and so I was like, you know what, like whatever. 150 rupees is like $2. Like, why am I freaking out? Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's like covering his gas fare. I totally get it. Like, he's like, he said, yeah, like I get it. This was a mistake. This is my mistake. Also your mistake. Like, yeah, I could have also taken ownership over that moment when I noticed he was going a different way. I could have asked him. I risked sounding stupid, but the upside was that we wouldn't have gotten into this mess. So I have a learning there. I think it's just trust yourself and speak up. That's it. And that's what I'm challenging myself to do.